Good morning, everybody. Today is our last day here, and we had a blast the entire time. Last night was definitely fun. Again, I didn't get much of that stuff on there, but the girls and I, we had a good time. We played Cards Against Humanity. I had never played that game before, but that game was funny. We ended up playing, I can't even tell you how many rounds of it, but it was hilarious. So if you ever played that game, then you know why I didn't pick up the camera at that particular moment. I was like, but overall, we had a really good time. Yesterday, we went to the theme park, and it was just a fun day overall. So when Freddie and I first got here, we did a house tour. So we did a tour of the inside of this particular house that we were at, but we didn't show you guys the clubhouse. So earlier today, Freddie and I went out and we did a tour of the clubhouse that they offer here, because it's a resort style retreat community clubhouse. And we also showed the community itself and the different subdivisions that they had. So if you're interested in checking out this particular vacation rental that we stayed at, be on the lookout for that video. It's gonna be out soon. Let me just say, the resort is amazing. I love it. I like it. And I will be back with more people, more families, and we're gonna have a good time. For now though, we gotta get all our stuff together, pack it up, get it in the car, because we are about to leave.
You don't need your sweater, do it.
I'm gonna leave it out because we're gonna go to a restaurant first and go get something to eat. So we're gonna go ahead and finish packing up all of our stuff, because before we head home, we're all gonna have one last meal together. We're gonna head out somewhere to go get some lunch, and we'll just have one last hoorah with everybody. So I'm gonna go ahead and help Freddie finish getting all the stuff, because I gotta get like the stuff that we have over there packed up. You checked all the drawers and everything. I'm gonna go do one quick sweep in the bathroom and make sure we got everything, make sure we didn't forget anything, and then we'll be on our way. Alright, so we're all getting packed up and ready to go, getting all our stuff put away. Doing final walkthroughs and checks. I don't remember if we showed out here. Did we show you guys the pool? The pool and the spa? Before we leave? I don't think we showed them the pool and the spa because it was dark.
We showed.
We did?
Yeah.
Okay, well y'all get to see it again. Before we go. Did you have a good time? Mr. Damien from the D&Q Experience?
It was fun.
Yeah. Freddie and I talking about, we coming back. We coming back, we gotta do it again. This was fun.
It's always good to hang out with like-minded people.
Absolutely. Oh yes, last night we had Marcus's infamous nachos.
The fridge is still full.
Well, we
You just gonna finish that?
Well, you want some?
Yeah, go give me a cup. I'm gonna get some.
I'm just staring at
Hey guys, so we just walked out of the house and we're sitting in the car now. Prior to that, before we walked out, we were having marital discussions with Damien's father. We did it every day this trip. I know the majority of the trip we showed you guys the fun stuff and the highlights and the games and the drinks and the hanging out, but every night that we were on this trip, really every day that we were on this trip, we had marital discussions where we got together and for about an hour, and we got together and we talked about topics that we all agreed on that will strengthen each marriage. And this to me is what I think of when people say marriage retreat. You know, you come to these things to have fun, but you also come to strengthen your marriage with people who are of like mind, with people who are going through or may have went through whatever it is that you're going through, or just the encouragement part. There were multiple couples here of different stages of their marriage with different experiences in their marriage that you don't know where or when may help you in a situation, or just the knowledge itself. And sometimes what I don't want to say sometimes, all the times, what I really enjoy about getting together with married couples is when you hear them talk about things and you're like, oh, they go through that too? Oh, that happened too? That's the best, because it makes you feel like you're not alone. And that's what I think
it's normal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or even if it's not necessarily normal, you're not alone. Saying, like, you got somebody you can talk to that understands
like, you be like, oh, I thought we was the only one to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like it can be something simple. I'm not gonna go into details because that's not necessarily the point. Just the idea of what we're talking about. And I feel like it's really important that married couples, or if if you're in a relationship and you're married, that you do take time to spend with other married couples. And this particular retreat that we went on was more than I could have ever imagined it to be. I am so thankful for Damien and LaQuanza to invite us to come with them on their 5th annual retreat, and I look forward to the 6th one, because this is something I don't ever want to miss out on. I want to be able to come every single year, God willing, because this is definitely something that I have never experienced in this way before, and I am thankful to be a part of it. One thing I do want to say though is that Damien's father as well as his mother, they are in the ministry. His father is a deacon, and he prayed over each and every one of us individually for our marriages, and that to me, it was just so heartfelt, because I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have any expectations as far as what was happening.
We even had like our own little men.
Oh yeah, the men's had their own discussions.
That was cool. I loved it.
Yes.
You know me, I didn't have a father growing up, so it was like,
they may not have known that, but now y'all know. It
meant more to me, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I never had a father or a big brother, or you know what I'm saying, to help guide me. You know, I had to learn everything on my own. So when you hear someone who's older and they've been there, done that, and you know, you be like, oh, okay.
Oh, it's gonna make me tear up, y'all.
That was good. I loved every minute. I loved every minute of it, man.
And it was like,
even this one we just had, that touched me the most. I was like, man.
And he hit every topic, and they all flow so well. And you just sitting there listening. I felt like I was in church, and I was being touched. I was like, oh yeah. I'm like, that's right. I understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, sometimes you hear people say things, and it go in one ear out the other, or you may hear your spouse say something and it go in one ear out the other. It shouldn't, but sometimes it happens. You know, we all know.
Yeah, sometimes it takes.
I was like, but when you hear somebody and they say it in a level in which you understand, and you like it resonates with you, I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, I hear you. Like I hear you. I hear you. And that's, you know, blessings to everybody that came on this retreat. It was great, man. I'm like, you know, I'm getting all emotional now, but it was an amazing experience. And if you guys ever get an opportunity to go to some type of marriage retreat with your spouse, I hope that you take that opportunity.
Or not, you just meet up with some friends. And you guys sit there and talk openly and honestly, and you know,
that's the main thing though. You gotta be able to be open and to be.
Yeah, man, it could just be you and another couple, or you and another friend, or whatever case is. You just sit there and be open and honest.
Because everybody goes through things, even if you don't think your thing is big or whatever. Everybody goes through things.
He said, if your relationship, your marriage is perfect, you never have an argument, y'all going down the wrong path.
Yes.
If you never had an argument, you never had a disagreement, and you agree everything I agree on, that's a problem. That's a problem, man.
The best thing for a marriage is when you go through things, and I know, you know, people don't want problems, people don't want to go through stuff, but the best thing about problems is that at the end of the problem, when you find that solution, you now have knowledge. You now are more stronger than you were before you went into that problem, because now you know how to handle it if it happened again. The more stuff you go through, the more stuff you know how to handle, the more stuff you know how to overcome, the stronger you guys are going to be together, because you've been building and you've been building and you've been building a house that will no longer be able to be knocked over by a hurricane, because you know, this fell down, let me build it back up. It fell down, you build it back up, and you build it back up better each and every time. All right, so overall,
stop all your preaching.
Freddie said I got too deep, y'all. It was good though. It hit me. I told you it hit me.
Maybe we can talk about it in another video, maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna, if y'all want more or talk more about that, because me and Freddie gonna talk more about it anyways, but if y'all want to, you know, talk more here, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we can do a little something, we can talk about something, you know, comment down below. Discussions, yes or no? Okay, so we're getting ready to head out to our lunch. We decided we're all gonna go to Juicy Crab, y'all.
I thought it was Crafty Crab.
No, Juicy Crab is the one up here. Crafty Crab is the one down there that we went to.
Same thing.
Yeah, and we're gonna have our one final last lunch with everybody, and this is gonna be awesome. This was such a good group, and I'm just beyond blessed to be able to be here. So thank you, DQ Experience. So we arrived here at the Juicy Crab over on International Drive, which is like the touristy area here. And right across from us, right when we pulled up, Freddie and I was like, look, there go to Slingshot. Marcus and Kwanda was talking about doing this.
Kwanda!
They should still do it. You gonna do it?
Got it?
No, you.
Ah!
Alright, Juicy Crab. Let's get it.
Yeah, we normally do this. Break the rules. I don't know, so why we do this?
You wanna go and change it? It's fine.
organizing.
So we're at Juicy Crab, getting ready to order right quick. We got a seat that can fit 12. We have 12 people. You know what you want to drink? She said she had a drink menu. She meant like regular drinks or? Just put this down. Oh, I see. Alright. So this place is similar to like the crab place we had went to when we were down south. And they do like they do the big bubble boil thing too.
Which one better?
Which one? What happened? They playing catch up? They playing catch up?
They're playing catch up.
They're playing catch up. So we ordered our food and Freddie don't got nothing that require this, but he wanted to put it on anyway. Everybody else got theirs on. So I put one on too, but all I got was chicken wings. Yep. Chicken wings can be messy.
Michelle too.
It can be messy.
Oh wow, Richie. Do it right now. If you're gonna do it right.
Oh, the video. He put the bib on for his wife. What you got in there, Quanda?
I got some corn. Can you see that?
Oh, that's a real piece of corn right there. That's a good piece.
Some shrimps.
Some big shrimp.
And some potatoes.
Some potatoes?
And some crab.
Oh, I see. Some crabs, some snow crabs. She's gonna eat good today.
And then eat cereal for dinner.
And eat cereal for dinner. Oh, they fried hard though. I don't need that ranch. Oh, that look good. I need some of French shrimp.
Nope.
Sweet potato fries. Thank you. Everybody got the items. Everything was delicious. This is the remains. Everything was pretty good overall. Because I'm gonna have to come back when I can eat seafood. Because Quanda food was smelling so good over here. She didn't even offer me a potato or an egg or anything. I could have ate an egg. I'm kidding. I had no egg. You didn't have no egg? No. Never mind. I was like, I saw corn and stuff. I'm like, okay, give me about 4 more weeks. I'll be ready.
Can you see me?
Can y'all see Pasha?
That's copywritten.
Can you see me?
Can you see him?
Share this.
Oh, you can't. Can you see me?
We had a good time.
We had a great time. Got 100,000.
And thank you guys so much for inviting us.
Thank you for coming.
This was the best.
Oh,
I appreciate each and every one of you, and I pray that each and every one of your marriages continue to grow.
You as well.
Thank
You guys had a good time.
Thank you.
You don't think we're crazy.
Until next time.
That's why.
Bye.